I want to welcome you to another great Ann Arbor Neighborhood Spotlight.
Located centrally, Burns Park is one of Ann Arbor's most beloved neighborhoods. Magnificent streetscapes can be found in any direction, and many of the city's best amenities are within walking or biking distance, including Michigan Stadium, Nichols Arboretum, and Ann Arbor's exciting downtown district.
Well, Burns Park is a park with a lot of history, and it's evident from the park itself. It used to be the county fairgrounds, and as part of the county fairgrounds, it was the county racetrack. There was a barn on site, and you can still see along the way that the trees are situated. It serves to outline what used to be the racetrack.
Well, the park is very much, I think, the central sort of focal point of the neighborhood, and not only is it a historic park, but it's an incredibly well-utilized park. It is successful in every sense, in the senses of who uses it. People from the neighborhood use it, but people from college students, from campus use it. There are all different kinds of athletic activities happening. Soccer, softball, baseball, tennis, basketball. I mean, it's just, there are games going all the time. It's not ever dormant, pretty much.
It provides a place for folks to meet and play. There's always something going on in the park, and it's a real benefit. Of course, it also too houses Burns Park School right alongside, and so it's always great to see kids running in and out of there all day long.
One really nice quality of having Burns Park Elementary School in the park, in the center of the neighborhood, is that many kids are walked to school with their parents, and when their kids walk into the school, the parents stay and hang around outside and socialize. And that's a huge part of community building and socializing among young parents, and it's a way to quickly get to know other people when you're new to the area, because it just happens. People hang around the school and just chitter-chatter for 15-20 minutes every morning. It's really nice.
What I noticed when I introduce people to Burns Park, what I notice seeing through their eyes are I notice the trees. It's a very mature tree canopy, and it just creates such a nice feel in the neighborhood. I notice the houses. The houses are on relatively modest lots, but they fill them so nicely, and they're close together, and it's really you get to know your neighbors in that way, and I think that just forms a great part of the community.
You can take walks throughout the neighborhood, and people do all the time, with their dogs, with their kids, by themselves. And when doing so, you can certainly appreciate that the houses are really lovely. They're not gigantic, they're not tiny, they're just lovely. And they're old for the most part. Most of them were built, I think, in the early 1900s. And you rarely see side-by-side homes that look identical to one another, which is really nice. It's a very varied feel. It's also really accessible to town. So we walk to town with our kids all the time. Certainly, obviously, one can ride their bicycle there, but it's nice to walk there. You really sort of feel the neighborhood when you do that.
Burns Park, particularly Granger Avenue, is noteworthy on Halloween for having folks from all over the city come. It really is just an incredible affair. Sometimes we're able to block off the streets during Halloween. There are houses that give away full candy bars. It's Mardi Gras for 8-year-olds.
It really
is.
It's
quite an operation.
There's live music sometimes. I mean, it's like Times Square almost. I mean, it's just crazy amounts of people, hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
It's really fun.
I think Burns Park is noteworthy for having a sense of togetherness, and I think that is created in large part by the proximity of the school, by the accessibility of the park. I think folks in Burns Park know each other and like each other. It's a good place to be.
If you'd like to see additional videos about Ann Arbor and its surrounding communities, visit us at ewingpros.com or weloveannarbor.com. Here's what Rob's clients have to say.
My first impression of Rob Ewing was he's an easygoing, nice guy, just easy to get along with, going to try to help you out and do the best thing for you.
Met Rob initially in Ann Arbor. He picked us up to take a look at some homes, and it was a great experience. Rob is a very personable guy.
Rob knows the community, and he knows what's needed to sell a house.
We had listed the house in the past and it did not sell, so we put it back on the market the following year. and Rob got it sold for me.